Alright, how's it going, everybody? My name is Troy Harrison Chriest. You can just call me THC for short. On today's video, we're talking about a brand new role-playing game that is currently being funded through Patreon, but is eventually going through Kickstarter to get funding for the entire game. The developers of this reached out to me in an email and were like, Troy, we know that you cover early access games. If you guys are new to my channel, I've covered a lot of early access Kickstarter games that eventually became very successful. You know, AAA normal games like Session's not AAA, but Kingdom Come Deliverance, absolutely AAA. I've covered a lot of these games early on and have made videos about them throughout their release, and they've become very successful. So I get a ton of these kind of requests in my emails from like indie devs, or I also get a lot of mobile developers, but I usually just turn those down because I'll get all these mobile devs like, hey, promote our game, yada, yada, yada. You'll get this percentage from the amount of I don't like doing that stuff because I don't really play mobile games and I don't like mobile games. And so I turn that stuff down. But this game, for whatever reason, seemed very interesting to me. One, because it's a medieval role-playing game, and clearly I'm a big fan of those. I cover The Witcher 3, Skyrim, Kingdom Come Deliverance, all that stuff. Two, it is an absolutely very small developing team right now, and they reached out to me personally, so I wanted to kind of show this off to you guys. They were like, Troy, just make kind of a reaction video, that's all we want. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know about this game. It's called Project Ephyra. It's sort of interesting from what we see in the trailer, but right now it's super rough, it's super early, and it needs an absolute ton of work, and it needs a ton of money. That's where we come in. You know, if you guys are interested in the game, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of the game, because right now this company, they're not even a company, it's like a dude. It's like a dude. It's like a dude making this game. They need constructive criticism, so let me know and let them know what you think of the game, and just, I don't know, tell me your thoughts if you think this is something that should be funded, if it's something that you're interested in, if it becomes, you know, more of a polished and finished product, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, this is Project Ephyra, and yeah, let's just get right into it. My name is Troy Harrison Chriest. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me put on my headphones here, and we'll do a little reaction video. Why not? Also, happy 2020. Welcome to the video. Subscribe and leave a like. Here we go. Let's get right into it. I'll pop into full screen. He made his trailer in 4K, so I appreciate that. All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Warning. This is prototype footage. Absolutely nothing in this video resembles the final product. Everything is subject to change. One thing you guys will notice, like, prototype builds of characters that aren't skinned and they look like random robots. You will see that. Just know that that's kind of like a rigging character so they can work on movement and animations. It's not a finished character. You will see that in this trailer. Let me shut up. This is Project Ephyra. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna, for the record, I'm gonna pause a ton. This guy's also talking in the video, so maybe I shouldn't, and we should just listen to this off the bat and just go through it. Let's just go through it. So far, so pretty. Okay, we gotta stop here. All right, I know it's a brand new Patreon game, and eventually it will go to Kickstarter. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. He is planning on moving this to Kickstarter. He just needs enough funding from Patreon to where he can justify it being, you know, to be at a point where he can deliver a demo for Kickstarter backers. But off the bat right now, I know we've seen 12 seconds of the trailer. He needs a new logo. He needs a new logo. It's a good, honestly, he could use this logo if it wasn't purple and blue. You know, it's the whole, I like these colors, so it's going to be my logo thing. Just make that black and it would look way cooler. All right, moving on. Just make it black. Paint it black! Paint it black! Thank you guys for watching.
Hey, thanks for coming to watch this video. We're very happy to finally show you some of the production we have been working on for a long time.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna let this dude talk and just explain this to you guys, but the architecture of this game is kind of insane, and let me explain the premise of it real quick. So it's a medieval RPG, you know the deal. I assume it's first person, but then again, I kind of barely know. We do see shots of third person in the game. It could be third person as well. But the point of the game is basically you start at the top of this massive structure, and the whole goal of the game is kind of to work your way down. I don't know if you guys remember the early access game Ilium, another one of those developers that was like, Troy, make a video about this game for me, please. That game was like a roguelite sort of RPG where it got harder and harder as you kept going. Project Ephyra is seeming to be very similar to that game style. Not to the game, we don't really know much about it because it's still so very, very early on. But basically, yeah, we're working our way down, and it's kind of a dungeon crawler from what I'm getting of it so far. Just trying to get through these different levels of the game. All right, let's listen to the developer explain what's going on with the game and kind of explain the path of the game going from Patreon to Kickstarter in the future. All right, let's go.
We focused on making a prototype for the past few months. Project Ephyra is a third-person medieval fantasy RPG game. The main goal of the player is to descend to the lowest floors they can. The lower the player travels down, the harder the enemy will become, and each floor will have different environments and their own ecosystems.
Okay, right here, where you're seeing these robot dudes, these are untextured, early, not even alpha build type models where they're just trying to get the bartender movements, right? They're just trying to, like, rig the bartender pouring a glass, rig him grabbing a knife off the back of the wall, rigging means, if you guys don't know, rigging means getting the skeleton of the animation to move kind of properly. I know I'm doing the, like, McGregor arms, but I know you see this right now and you're like, is it a medieval game or is it a sci-fi game? It's not a sci-fi game. This is just a very, 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 very early rigging structure. Sorry for the voice cracking. Let me shut up like I promised to and let the dev talk. Let's do that.
Why should you support us on Patreon?
Why?
We're nearing at the point where we can no longer fund the development out of our pocket. 1. Before we go big in investing, finding investors, we'd like you to see the concept. 2. Making a prototype for us is a big challenge. Not only we're creating our vision, but to create a solid foundation for complex systems such as AI, physics system, real-time fluid simulation, and large-scale.
Third person, right here.
A minimal detailed 3D model costs roughly $2,500. We'd also have to pay our programmers and artists. 3. So why not a Kickstarter, you might be asking? Currently, we believe that our project is not worthy of being in Kickstarter. We'd like to flesh out more gameplay mechanics and basic combat system that's unique to us. We're not seeking for a large amount of money yet, but we'd like to see your support. There are rewards for backers, and the larger the interest we gain, more rewards we can potentially add to our Patreon. More information on the project.
Whoa! Look at this! Whoa! Whoa! This looks almost like a MMO type World of Warcraft, like Ironforge sort of marketplace. All right, Project Ephyra now in development. Special thanks to Sounderdisc, Mitchell, and these people. Support us on Patreon right now. So I'll have the link down below of this video to kind of, you know, go click it, check it out. If you want to support it, do it. If not, whatever. Leave a like in the video and let them know what they should probably be changing. Now that you've heard what the devs said, let me just kind of go through the footage and just point out what I think looks good so far, what looks interesting, and what we could be looking forward to, or what we should probably be, I don't know, skeptical about. Here we go. All right, so first things first, the texturing in this random fire scene. I know this video is in 4K. These ground textures look about 1080p to me, and the animations probably are going to need some work on this fire if we watch it. It looks a little, I don't know. I'm not sure what engine this is in. It looks Unity to me based off of those untextured rigged bartenders that we saw earlier, but I'm not sure. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, right here. Once again, a 4K trailer, but this grass, incredibly blurry. Something about a sword, some sort of Kingdom Come Deliverance trailer scene where they show us a big battle on a hill, but then it never happens in the game. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Project Ephyra, moving on. Bunch of flags, they are moving. Once again, what do you guys think of the logo? It reminds me of like some weird Final Fantasy type thing, and it doesn't quite fit into the tone of what they're showing us, but that's just me. Who knows? Whatever. Okay, more flags. All right, okay, so we kind of get our first proper shot of the architecture here, and it doesn't stand out as overwhelmingly detailed. It kind of reminds me of like a PlayStation game, but like when I say PlayStation game, I mean stuff like Detroit or God of War or Uncharted. It kind of has that art style. A little bit. Slightly. Alright. But yeah, look at the randomly crazy architecture on this building. So you can kind of see how the top layer, it looks almost like it's all happy up here. But if we go back a little bit and look at the bottom, it's all dark, spooky, staircases to like, you know, dungeons. Who knows what this game is actually going to look like? I just wanted to kind of get the conversation going on YouTube a little bit. Do-do-do-do. It's a game, it's a game, it's a game, it's a game, it's a game. Next shot, go, go. Okay, next shot, we kind of actually get to see that little marketplace for a bit. But actually rendered properly with shadows and all that stuff. So the way these guys are standing around and looking at each other, they don't actually look like normal marketplace NPCs, so possibly this is a multiplayer game. They didn't really give us any details on that, but if it's gonna be like a dungeon crawling, advance your way through some extremely hard stuff type of game, I wouldn't be surprised if it is multiplayer, you know? Could be. Could be. Alright. Lovely texturing. Weird camera angle. I'm not a big fan of this. Okay, yeah, we're back to the robot guy. And so far, everything kind of looks about accurate for a medieval, you know, RPG sort of game. This texture... Can we go back to the face for half a second here? Very, very young team. Very unexperienced team. And still new to the game. To the game of making games, is what I'm trying to say. Armor looks amazing. Almost looks like something out of, like, SWTOR? Star Wars The Old Republic? Does he not look like, some sort of Jedi Guardian? I'm not going to complain about the face detail at this point. It does look like a console game at this point in time. But that will be improved if we do support this game. And I think I'm going to probably actually end up doing that. I think I will. I mean, whoa. Texturing looks good. Apparently, if they're going to be focusing on this shot of the bags so far, we're probably going to have like an extensive inventory, I would imagine. I mean, he's got 4 bags of varying size off the bat. This looks like a 12-slot bag, 6-slot World of Warcraft bag. Sorry for smacking my mic. Moving on. Lovely boots. Okay, it seems like we're going to be able to customize what we look like. He doesn't quite look like an NPC that is like designed to be like a main character. Right here we see some sort of fluid and fire animations that they're still working on in prototype. Clearly, we don't know if this is the actual angle of the game, if it's going to be a third-person game or not. I think this is just them testing what this fluid system looks like because it'll give them a higher field of view or whatever, but... Alright, pretty accurate flowing, I guess. Another example of a fluid system, and this Night Bro seems to be holding a shield. But yeah, so they're going to try and go through Patreon for a little bit. I don't know how successful that's really going to be. Because when you think about Patreon, you think about, like, hot Instagram models who, like, want to show their boobs, but, like, can't do it on Instagram. So, does that really translate to funding video games? I don't really think it does. I don't really think it does at all. Really at all. Okay, another shot of just an outdoor area, and here are his different tiers on his Patreon, so let's go through those if we can pause. Alright, $2 is the pass by. Thank you for helping us. Your name will be in the credits. $10, you are a resident of our world. Get access to the private Discord, where all updates and devlogs will be published. Hang on with us for some feedback. I'm not sure if that means you'll be named in the game. Possibly it is. If you want to tell us, let us know. Sir, Calgical Studios, I probably should have knew that before the video. Anyways, moving on. The $20 donation, as a traveler, you'll be able to participate in community polls, what choices should be made in the game, like features or mechanics. Let's pause real quick. All right, $50. See what's being added to the game and what's coming before others. With Tavern Keepers, you'll always be up to date on the game's progress. That doesn't really seem like a good $50 tier, but whatever. If you want to support the game and give them money, give them $50, go ahead. And it also says access to Q&As with us in the Discord server where you can ask and provide ideas in the game. All right, what does $100 give you? The Traveling Merchant. Have a name that you choose be used as either an NPC name or an arena in the game. For $100, you could name your entire arena. So, with that information there, where they say that there's like a battle arena, that makes me think PvP, which makes me think multiplayer. In the future, I do believe this will have multiplayer if they're already talking about adding arenas and naming them after people. Do I want to give $100 to this game? Just have an arena named after me? Or do I want to buy more Jordans? Oh my god, I like hurt my thumb on that. Ow, I like shaved some skin off my... Ow. I'm gonna buy more Jordans. Also, there... Ow. 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 Also, there will be a Traveling Merchant badge in our website forum. Okay, who really cares about that? Honestly, that's not a good perk. But anyways, back to this kind of bit. Does this not look like a bunch of players moving around in an open world multiplayer environment? To me, it does. If it does to you, let me know in the comments. Wow. Okay. Animations look a little awkward so far, but still, I do believe this is a game that should be deserving our attention. And I would love it if you guys send this video to your friends, or specifically other YouTubers. If you enjoyed this video and you kind of think that Project Ephyra might be something that you want to see in the future, I know we don't have a ton of details about it right now, send it to other YouTubers, tell them to talk about this game, tell them to cover it, and I'll be the first one out here, you know, to put a limb out there and support the game. I know it's not much to really go on right now, but it seems like a good team, and something that we could probably believe in. If it gets the appropriate amount of proper support, I think this could be a game that actually does very well. It's an interesting concept, you know? We'll see what the role-playing mechanics actually look like in the future, but besides that, what do you guys think of the game? What do you think about my channel? What do you think about my stupid white hair? Let me know in the comments. My name is Troy Harrison Chriest. If you're bored, go watch another video. Enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your week, enjoy your life. And, yeah, Project Ephyra, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace. Peace.